Gaano ba kahalaga yung ganitong kailangan banggitin pa, no, at magkaroon ng comparison sa administrasyong Duterte at nitong administrasyong Marcos. So,
Ito ay suporta do sa argumento niya na essential contribution. Ano ba ang naging kontribusyon ng dating Pangulo dito sa mga iniuugnay sa kanya
oo.
na mga murders? Andiyan na ba si Professor Bagares? Professor?
Magandang
Yes,
gabi ulit.
Professor Bagares, please tell us more about essential contribution. Bakit nagdodwell dito si Attorney Kaufman?
well, kasi nga, important element po yun ng common plan and joint control. Ano? Criminal intent. Yun kasi yung important element ng indirect co-perpetrator theory ng prosecution. Na kung wala yung si Presidente Duterte, walang ganong klaseng drug war. No? Kasi pangyayari lamang yung kung Presidente si Duterte at siya yung nag-utos, siya nag-design, siya rin nagtalaga ng mag-i-implement ng policy. Yung argument actually is more rhetorical really kasi hindi naman on trial yung Marcos government dito.
Yeah.
Yung kaso tungkol Duterte, di ba? So irrelevant actually yung point na yun. Ang pinag-uusapan dito, ano yung ebidensya na patungkol sa nangyari nung si Duterte ang presidente? Sa pinyong Marcos. So that's actually, what we call whataboutism, di ba?
Okay.
Hindi yun para it's a logical fallacy basically. But it strikes like emotional response. If you're not careful, ano. Pangalawa, meron siyang sinabi tungkol dun sa wala kahit isang tao witness kahit na yung mga bumaliktad. Sabi niya that tied the president directly, no, to the killings na narinig. Actually, hindi kailangan yun sa ICC kasi nga sa jurisprudence ng ICC, ang common plans and linkages, makikita yan sa mga official documents, policies, minutes, public speeches, patterns of conduct, coordinated implementation across regions, chain of command structures, forensic and contextual evidence, testimony of victims, intermediaries, and experts. Kasi nga naman, yung madalas mangyari yung pinuno, mag-uutos lang yan sa sikreto, di ba?
Yes.
Hindi mo maririnig yan kasi yung mag-implement sa baba. Kakaiba nga dito sa kay Pangulong Duterte, according to the prosecutor, the allegation is that there was an inner circle and people were there and that, it was all replicated in a national scale and then there are documents. No? So in the cases before, Lubangan, similar cases, the court recognized that characteristic of what happens when you have people at the high levels of leadership who are part of a common plan. They don't usually say things to the people below, okay, you kill. No?
Yeah.
So, hindi yun ang
Excuse me.
required element ng common plan, establishment of a common plan.
Actually, Prof, I was going to ask, ano ba ang evidentiary proof? Kasi nakikita natin, very lengthily nag-discuss si Attorney Kaufman dito sa pag-question sa conspiracy between the co-perpetrators and the former president na wala naman daw para maipakitang ebidensya na bumuo nga ng common plan, nagsabuatan itong mga co-perpetrators para dito sa mga pagpatay na ito.
So yun nga, sinabi ko kanina, di ba, official documents, policies, circulars, minutes, public speeches and statements, pattern of conduct, coordinated implementation across regions, chain of command structures,
Okay.
forensic and contextual evidence, and testimony of victims, intermediaries, and experts. So yun mga things that the prosecutors need to show to establish common plan. At nung
Yes.
the first 2 days, yun ang ginawa nila.
So the fact na inappoint ng dating Pangulo ang mga dati niya mga tauhan sa Davao and put them in national positions to carry out the same plan, sa tingin niyo po sapat na yon?
Yun ang sinasabi ko, no? Na may na-establish din common plan sa ganung klaseng paglalatag ng prosecutor. Yung again mahaba yung discussion niya sa world neutralization, ano?
Yes.
Talagang yun nga sa manual, and as I said earlier, na-suppress ako na hindi kasama yun sa ebidensya ng prosecutor. Pero tingin ko importante yun kasi yung ang kasong binabanggit sa Korte Suprema, yung documentation kasi na required sa police pag may namamatay sa police operations. Sabi ko nga, at least 40 documents yan. Pre and post. What does that tell us if 6,000 incidences, there's not one report that the PNP can produce? May, ano yung ibig sabihin nun? We can excuse, as I said, maybe kahit 100 na hindi na-produce, di ba? Pero 6,000. And then yun nga, of all the self-defense cases, nanlaban, lahat patay. no? Statistically, that's quite questionable, no? Na pare-pareho yung pattern. So I would have expected the prosecution actually to include that in their submissions. Na yung requirements mismo, that manual of procedure
Yes.
actually was drafted with a grant from the European Union, no? Bago naging PNP chief si Senator De La Rosa ay nalatag yan. Nagkaroon mga revisions pero part talaga yan ng professionalization ng PNP nung panahon ni Professor ni Pinoy, ano? At yun dapat yung sinusunod ng PNP. Kaya nga nakalagay doon na tuwing may namamatay sa police operations, kailangan may inquest yan.
Yes.
Tapos 40 documents dapat ang sa each case of killings, no? Whether self-defense or encounter, kailangan idaan mo sa inquest yan. So tatanungin dapat prosecutor, sino yung head ng PNP nung time na yon? Sino head ng DOJ nung time na yon? No? Bakit walang nag-generate na inquest report for all of these 6,000 cases? At bakit every time na mayroong nanlaban, patay lahat, no? 6,000.
Yes. So these things that you're mentioning, attorney, pwede pa kayang erase ito during the trial? Should this go to trial?
Pwede siguro nilang, I guess sa cross-examination, pwede nilang introduce na nun. At I think sa closing statements, dapat i-address ito. Ano?
Right.
But as I said, no, walang control sa theory at saka sa amendments yung victims' lawyers dito. This is wholly the show of Office of the Trial of the Prosecutor of the ICC. I could understand why they did not include that, precisely because the arguments made today by Attorney Kaufman, you have to give it to him.
Yes.
He is really, the kind of criminal defense lawyer that you would like to be on your side.
Yes.
As we have seen in the argumentations he made today, they're quite strong. And I'm sure that a lot of people must have actually paused a bit listening to him and saying,
Attorney,
yung sinasabi ni Kaufman.
In support of his efforts to question this common plan, meron ho sa mga binanggit na statistics Doon ho sa mga sinasabing deaths daw, ito raw ay small fraction lamang. 3% lang daw ang deaths. In fact, 85% ng arrests. The rest are voluntary surrenders. 1,900 daw yung investigations. May na-dismiss na 375 na kapulisan. Ano naman ang take niyo dito?
Well, yun nga, no? Yung comparison might not be rather appropriate kasi yung issue kasi dito is ang claim ng police lahat yan self-defense, no? And lahat ng nanlaban patay 6,000. Pag kinumpara po natin sa giyera, the entire time na for 20 years na yung pong the US was prosecuting its war on terror in Iraq for 20 years. Ang namatay po over the 20 years, bakbakan pa po yun, may bomba, may machine gun. About 4,000 o 5,000 soldiers over a span of 20 years. Ito po, in just, yung 6,000, I think that's the initial figure for the first 3 years. At paulit-ulit po yung kwento na nanlaban and self-defense. At the accuracy of the police will defeat the record of a lot of of people who have who are highly skilled in shooting, in target shooting, given the circumstances of the case. So those things should be highlighted by the prosecutor. Yung lack of reports. Why is there not a single report on inquest made on all these killings? When the people that Duterte appointed to office were the ones controlling these agencies. Because remember, there's a requirement. You should be able and willing to investigate all these killings, pursuant to our obligations under the Rome Statute at that time, because we were part of the Rome Statute, we had that obligation.
Yes.
So yun yung complementarity doon so that's why I was surprised to hear from Attorney Kaufman. I don't know if he's telling the truth, maybe perhaps because it's access to the documents of the other side, right?
Yes,
To hear from him that manual was not submitted by the prosecution as their own evidence.
Attorney, meron ding Pia, would you like to? Ay, sige.
Yeah. Actually, attorney, gusto ko sanang balikan yung sinabi nyo kanina na yung pagkumpara, yung pag-bring up or pagbanggit sa Administrasyong Marcos. Sabi niyo, irrelevant point po ito, the comparison. At ibig po ba sabihin ito automatic na hindi ito bibigyan ng kahit anong diin ng mga judges?
Well, ang magiging objection nga ng prosecutor dyan, that's really relevant because what is being tried here is the Duterte the time when Duterte was president. No? And nevertheless, in fact, he actually shows that the same report actually faults the Marcos administration and saying that the killings have not stopped. I've actually read that report, I think, at some point when I was reading up on these cases. And the same report actually also calls on for an investigation on the Marcos administration, why it's not doing what it should have done, despite its decision to surrender Duterte. And it's actually good that Attorney Kaufman brought that out. Because from the standpoint at least of policy, we're not talking about this trial, but the policy of the government today on the drug war must also be revisited precisely because we have this case, right? If we have this case, why are the killings still happening according to that report?
So ano pang ina-expect nyo, Attorney Professor Bagares, kapag balik nito after the 90-minute break?
Yung kanina sinabi ko, yung sa mga individual cases, kasi kailangan niya ipakita nga. So hindi pa, parang nagsisimula pa lang siya doon. Yung mga allegations na may pattern talaga ito, I think he might want to address that. Kasi meron pa siyang mahaba-habang time mamaya. But what we can say right now really is that Attorney Kaufman really prepared for this, and he has strong points about his arguments, and it's very very persuasive when he's presenting that, especially with respect to the question of neutralization. So siguro yung issue ng nanlaban dapat i-focus na yun. Talaga bang self-defense ito? Kasi nakikita ko yung argument niya nga ganito May policy. Yung policy hindi yan para patayin ang mga tao. Pero merong nagdi-deviate talaga dyan. At hindi yung kasalanan ni Duterte. In fact, merong prosecution, di ba? Kian de los Santos. So binigit niya na kanina na merong na-dismiss na police at merong prosecute. And maybe he will go into further detail on that. Kasi yun yung argument niya. The policy itself does not tell you that it is a criminal document, meaning it has criminal intent. But it's just that there are people who exercise the discretion improperly or they deviated from the policy. And the deviation cannot be attributed to the president. That's his argument.
Pero Professor, para linawin lang din po natin muli, kasi dito sa punto ito, hindi pa talaga natin nililitis yung kaso. Parang nandun pa rin tayo doon sa whether or not there are substantial grounds to pursue with an actual hearing. So, kayo po, base sa nakikita po ninyo sa paglatag ng ebidensya so far, meron ba kayong mga leanings at this point?
Well, gusto kong sabihin din na hindi lang indirect co-perpetration ito. Diba? May dalawa pang alternative mode. Saka kalimutan natin.
Yung aiding and abetting.
Ordering. At saka yung aiding and abetting. Kasi kung pwede kasi hindi siya mag-confirm doon sa una. Or pwedeng depende sa ebidensya. Actually, yun yung gusto ng ICC. Pwedeng merong indirect perpetration for one set of for one count. Merong ordering and inducing at meron ding aiding and abetting. Kasi remember, may allegation din na nagbibigay ng reward tuwing may namamatay. And that's aiding and abetting. Kasi ibig ng aiding and abetting pwedeng hindi siya yung architect ng pagpatay. Merong inner circle na gumawa, nag-decide na sige, gawin natin tong gusto ng presidente, pero hindi naman yun ang intention ng presidente. Pero nung nalaman niya yun, at may namatay, sige, sabi niya, okay, magre-reward ako sa inyo. Accessory crime yun. But nevertheless, it's still a crime, and part of crimes against humanity in the Rome Statute. So, tatlo, actually, isipin natin, there are three modes of liability here. The first one, which is what we are most familiar with, is indirect co-perpetration. But there's also ordering and inducing. Nag-utos siya, at tumalima yung mga inutusan niya, may pinatay. At yung pangatlo, yung cheating or abetting, at hindi sila mutually exclusive, depende kung ano yung kaso at ano yung ebidensya.
And has the prosecution established that sufficiently sa tingin ninyo, Attorney?
Well, I think kahit doon sa aiding and abetting, meron, no? Kasi may nilagay na sinabi na nagpalabas ng reward system yung Pangulo, no? Lalo na doon sa one-time big time. Yun yata yung last na point ni Attorney Kaufman, ano? Na gusto niya yung yan, natutuwa siya at merong mga reward system na in-implement na ini-institute for that, no? That does not require of the president that he be the author and architect of a policy. It's just that he came to know about it and he supported it and provided material, moral, financial support for that policy that he was not responsible for.
Attorney, dito naman sa overall defense strategy, if I may call it that, hindi po nire-refute ng depensa na nagkaroon ng mga pagpatay. But they are justifying it or pinning it on somebody else.
Yes.
Tama
Yun
po ba
nga,
yung,
yun-
from a
tama
non-lawyer,
po yun.
ganun po yung nakikita ko.
Yes. Tama po yun, may pagpatay pero hindi si Pangulong Duterte may kasalanan dyan. No,
Or
may
justified
policy
dahil
pero
nanlaban,
ang policy
no?
hindi sa pagpatay. Kung may pagpatay man, dahil yan sa number one, nanlaban. Pangalawa, yung gumawa niya na hindi sumunod sa tamang proseso. At pangatlo, yung mga hindi sumunod sa tamang proseso, we prosecuted them. Pinala namin ang kaso, tinanggal namin sa serbisyo.
Did you expect this? Did you anticipate this direction?
Yes, in fact, that's really I think the standard, part of the bag of tricks of the defense for cases like this, no?
Right.
Sa babo, ganun din yung arguments, no? Na argument ang babo sa COMPLA, wala. Ang basehan ninyo puro reports, puro media reports, human rights NGO reports, mga hearsay, no? Pero wala kayong malinaw na policy na ipapakita na talagang merong sinabi at essential contribution doon sa common plan. There was a state machinery deployed by that common plan and by that joint control. So
Hindi umubra yung inference lang, no?
yes. Nakikita mo na ito sa ibang kaso din na nagkaroon ng acquittal in that case. Although may confirmation of charges. So it's also quite possible no, na magkaroon ng confirmation of charges dahil nga it's just substantial ground. Pagdating sa trial, ibang usapin naman yung kung
Right.
masasatisfy yung court na guilty beyond reasonable doubt.
All right, salamat, Professor.